Hey guys, welcome back. I am going to break down in full detail these Jeffree Star Liquid Frost for you. Let me know if my lights seem better. I've been playing with them a little bit. I know after the last video, basically my first impressions of these, a lot of you are like, oh, your skin looks so oily, you look like an oil slick. I got a lot of hate in that, but I really don't. I think it's just my lighting. It might be a bit much for in here, but I have been playing with these a lot over the last week. This is the Frozen Peach. I've been playing with these a lot over the last week, and I have come up with some methods, some do's, some don'ts, things like that with this product so that we all know kind of what works, what doesn't, at least for my skin and for the products that I use on a daily basis. So before we get into this, I'm gonna clean my skin. I have no base on today. I've been dealing with a lot of family stuff, so I was running a bit behind this morning. So honestly, I just threw on some moisturizer and my eyes, because I can't live without my eyes done, before I went to work this morning. So I've got my lovely micellar water here. I'm gonna run down my face so y'all can see it, that I'm not a goddamn oil slick. It's really just my lights. And we're just gonna turn the sound off of our phone. And this has baking soda in it, so it's very good. It's honestly, it feels amazing. So we're just taking off any oils that are on there, and then we're just gonna take a dry one so y'all can see there ain't shit on the face. I'm not taking my makeup off though. Y'all burn on that business. I ain't doing it tonight. So, and we have taken that off, and just one second. I got it. I'm gonna answer that phone. Sorry about that, guys. If I'm being honest, my grandma's on hospice right now. So every call could be the last call. So that's kind of what I was doing this weekend, is, you know, tying up every loose end there and taking care of that stuff. It's really focusing on family, but we're back. We took everything off of the skin. So I'm going to walk you through kind of what I've been doing with this. And I will tell you that I have tried mixing the Frozen Peach, and I'm sorry if I seem a little out of it. Like I said, so much family stuff. I'm exhausted, just mentally and emotionally. So I'm still here for you guys. I'm trying to do this, you know, and honestly, this helps me to kind of get out of my head and get into something that I love doing. So we're here. The Frozen Peach, I tried after my initial review mixing it in with my foundation. I have tried it with just about every primer underneath the foundation, and I will tell you what works and what doesn't. You can't mix it with the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation sticks. Doesn't work. They separate. They're just not compatible. They're not happy together, y'all. It does not work in any way, shape, or form with the Can't Stop, Won't Stop NYX foundation. Most of my foundations, y'all, are matte because I do prefer a matte look. I don't really get overly oily. I do get a little bit right here, especially in the summertime, but I'm more combination skin, but not too crazy. What else? What did I find that it did work with? Let's just pull up a bucket of foundations, because I put this to the test, y'all. It does not work with this Strivectin Anti-Wrinkle Line Blur Factor primer. Does not work. It doesn't work really. I'll tell you what it did work with. it worked with two primers, y'all. It worked with the Dr. Brandt's Pores No More. This one is almost empty, y'all. It's illuminating luminizer primer. That's what this one's called. It worked with this primer. I could use this primer on my skin and still mix and still get the Liquid Frost to work on top of my skin. It also works with the excuse me, Wet n Wild Photo Focus primer. Works with those two primers. Y'all, I have a bucket. It's my primers and foundations here. Okay, so let's just go for it, okay? Does not work. Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. Doesn't work. Does not work with the Fenty. They're like oil and water, y'all. They just like separate, and it makes it just sit on your skin. Like, I wish I had taken some pictures, but like I said, I was just so flabbergasted and just overwhelmed that it was just a mess. Okay, so does work Wet n Wild Photo Focus, you know, the paint thinner foundation. It works with this. It works well. Does not work LA Girl Pro Matte. This one is more of a consistency of the Milani. It's a great foundation, but it's super matte, so it doesn't work with that. Does work with the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made foundation. Does work with this. Does work with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. And my favorite one that it works with, this is the one I found that it works the best, is my Charlotte Tilbury Magic foundation. You guys, this is my all-time, these two right here, my all-time favorite foundations. Cheap, not so cheap. But it works with both of these, so we're good. But the primer situation was a little bit iffy. So now, how I got it to work with these two, and it's funny, y'all, because when I wear this foundation on its own, if I don't mix it with these, I have to use like an artiste brush. I have to put on my foundation and blend it with a brush. Otherwise, this foundation just doesn't normally sit well. When I mix it with these, I can use a beauty sponge, and it sits beautifully on my skin. So I think it just adds the right amount of moisture. I caught it. These things are a bit good for something. It adds the right amount of moisture to help this kind of just like blend seamlessly into your skin. Now, I've seen out there some people just coating their entire face with this and then putting their foundation on. To me, all that's too much. I tried wearing this. I've worn it on my skin, just like on my shoulders, and it's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I tried wearing it on my no makeup, you know, on just my skin. It clogs my pores. Like, it just gets stuck, and no matter how much I wash my face, how much I cleanse it, no matter a mask, anything, I've got glitter just stuck in my pores, and it causes these little like clogged pores. Nothing else does it. And I know that it's this because if I'm bad and I kind of like pick at them and squeeze them, glitter comes out. So naked on the face doesn't work, but I can put on a primer and put on these together, mix them together. I mix them on the back of my hand. I'll show you in a minute. And they work great. So let's go ahead and do that. And now put my primers away, y'all. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna go with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus because I'm almost out of the other one. And let's be real, y'all. I'm sitting here in my room, sipping some wine. And this cup, cute. Love it. Got it while I was traveling. I think it was in New Orleans when I got it. It's great. Down there, you can drink while you're rolling around. It's great. Let's go and zoom you in so you can see what I'm doing. Woo. There we go. That should be good, right? Y'all can see that? You see that I'm not really shiny? This is just a clean face, y'all. This is my natural face. I got a natural glow, but it's not oily. I do got some craziness. I think that's just a stress spot because y'all, it's been with me for a couple of months now and I've been stressed to shit right now. So we're just, let's name it Martha and like, welcome Martha. How you doing? Welcome to the party. Okay, we're just gonna put this on, and I've got my little mirror here in front of me. It's so pretty. You see that? Just gotta bling in all the time. Okay. So we're just, oh man, this one's almost out too. Okay. We're just gonna dab. Y'all, I need to go shopping. Who wants to see an Ulta haul? Actually, is it still time for the VIB? Cause I need some new makeups. I've got a lot on my hands here. We're just gonna rub this in. This stuff works really. Some primers, you know, you gotta like push into your skin. I like this one because it's more of a moisturizer consistency, and no matter how you put it on, it just works so well and it feels so good. I mean, it doesn't smell like anything to me anyway. I've heard people say it smells, but I don't notice it. And just for good measure, this is got a hair on it. Ugh. This is a Flower Beauty sponge, y'all. If you haven't tried this, it's just right now it's my favorite beauty sponge. Used to be Real Techniques, and then I got one from BH Cosmetics that was black, and I've lost it. No, it died. It died, and I was on the hunt for another one, and I got this, and I love it. I do have something else here that I'm gonna try out. It's from a brand named Juno & Co. They're all over. This is the new microfiber velvet sponge. I haven't tried it yet. It literally just came in the mail today, so stay tuned for that. Okay, our moisturizer is soaked in. Our face is dry and just ready to go. So this is what I do. This Charlotte Tilbury, if you haven't tried this foundation, it's so good. I'm in the shade 1 Fair. Yeah. Just put about that much on my hand. I'm gonna shake the shit out of this stuff again because, y'all, it is important to shake it. Like, I have learned, if you hear craziness, that is my teenage son, otherwise known as like hazardous material. Y'all have teenage kids, like, boys are the worst. Don't get me wrong, I love my son and shit, but dude, he's in there playing Xbox and he's a pain in the ass, and here comes my dog. So, just a second. Sorry about that. He just had to open my door and we were going to have a louder mess in here if I didn't get up and shut it. Okay, we're done shaking this now. Now, I have noticed, mine's a pain in the ass, and I don't know if everybody's like this. It has to be all the way down, like all the way screwed on. Then you push the button a couple times, and then you take it off so you can drip it on there. Okay, so we still have that, and I just put in about half as much foundation as I have. See? So they're there together. And then I take my lovely little sponge, pre-dampened of course, and I just mix them up on my hand. You know, just blend. Mix it up, and then we can just start patting it on our face. And I might not have made enough, but honestly, y'all, I am not caring about full coverage tonight, because for real, when we're done talking, and this looks like a really light on my skin and with these lights. Normally it matches me, y'all. Maybe I got a tan this weekend. I was out doing some work on the farm this weekend. My family has a big farm, and my grandma lives on a farm as well. And we were taking care of some hospice stuff for her so she could come home and she can rest. If y'all believe in miracles, the prayers would be great. She's ready to go home, but any of y'all out there ever been pretty much raised by your grandma? My grandma was pretty much my mom. I'm not quite ready to let her go. So, okay. So we got it in the skin, and I will tell you, it doesn't really... You don't really notice it a lot when you mix it in with your foundation. Every once in a while, you pick up a little bit of glitter. You can kind of see it in here. I know my lights are a little bit intense and my face looks like shit, but y'all work with me today. Okay. So it does okay. That it's really subtle and it does give you kind of just maybe like a flushed glow, like a fresh glow. Here, maybe you can see it on my hand because this is kind of what it looks like. That's actually more intense on my hand mixed in with the foundation than it is on my face. But that's the effect you get kind of in the sun on your face. I just can't get you to see it. I can see it. I wonder, let's see. Let's see if I can. Can you see it now? No, it's even worse. Well, let's turn the light back on. Okay. So, there you go. You can kind of see that. Which isn't too bad. Now, after that's on, y'all, I never really set my foundation unless I'm doing something super high coverage and super intense. I don't set my foundation with a powder because it just gets too dry for me. I wear matte foundations and I don't produce enough oil to have to really set it. Now there are certain ones that, yeah, I do have to set or they move. Like the Fenty moves on me. I have to set it and everyone else is like, it's so dry, it turns your face into a desert. Not for me, it moves, it slides. But if I set it, it sets. So it's a little bit weird. I know that I'm not the normal, but I know I'm also not the only one that this stuff happens to. So now everybody's like, well, that doesn't give you a really good highlight. Like that's just a kind of a glowy finish, which is perfect. You know, that's absolutely what it is. And it works like this. I don't have any complaints with it like this, except for when I take my makeup off, I still have some glitter. Like, I'm trying to think how to describe it, but like 2-day hangover after a really great night at a strip club, you always find those glitter herpes. Like, you find that randomly on your face after you mix it in with your foundation. It'll eventually come off. It's not like Mikey's green glitter that sneaks up and stalks her so much. Love you, Mikey. But you notice it when you haven't worn it for a couple days. You still see little flecks. So it doesn't all completely come off clean and fresh. Just a word of warning. But it does look good like this, and it isn't problematic when I mix it in with my foundations. Now, let's go into the Ice Queen. We're just shaking some more. What I'm going to do with this, the only way I found that this actually works, don't touch these, y'all. Don't touch these if you want to use this as a true freaking highlight. I need to keep shaking or it's not going to work. And shake the shit out of it, guys. When you think you've shaken it enough, shake it another time because, sorry y'all, welcome to my night. It's getting ready to storm. I'm tired. And I'm sitting here playing with Jeffree Star makeup with y'all. So, you're going to have to deal with me drinking my wine. Okay, so, the only way these work, and a few of you told me this in my last review, you said use your fingers, don't use a beauty blender. I have other liquid highlighters that I love. Y'all. I got the liquid highlighters. I know, don't put it over powder. I know all of the tricks. Okay, which ones you can use with a brush, which ones you can use with a sponge. This one is just, she is a beast of her own. When you figure it out, you really figure it out. So, what I figured out, this is Ice Queen. I'm putting her right here on the back of my hand, just putting a drop. Y'all, this is not all going on my face, okay? But, what I do have to tell you is spread it out a bit, okay? Till it's almost dry. Almost dry. Don't Okay, so I got a little bit on my fingers, and then we're just gonna, can you see me here? Tap, 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 tap. Tap it in. Blend it. Real quick, fast, light motions. Otherwise, you're gonna get a line. And you're not be able to blend it out. This shit dries so fast. Okay, dries so fast. That is crazy. Okay, now we got it on. We got a good glow. Okay, this is the Ice Queen. We have a great glow, and honestly, I took it over too far here, y'all. But I was just in a hurry of talking to y'all. So I wonder if I can take any of it off. Probably not. I'm just fucking shit up. But doing it with your finger and doing it so fast, you can get a good glow like that. You really can. Okay, but the key is, it's gotta almost be dry before you do that. Okay, just ice it. And it's just the smallest amount of product. Okay, this is buildable. But if you want to see a glow instead of a streak of glitter, like a unicorn wiped its ass on your cheek, some people love that look. For an everyday, I don't. Okay, I gotta go to work and I gotta deal with professional ass people. Not all of them have as much of a sense of fun and adventure as I do. You see that? Beautiful. Works amazing, but it's got to be almost, look at this. It's like, it gets almost, you can't really see it. It gets almost tacky there. Okay? And then dab out the extra. You're using a lot of product to just get rid of product, okay? And straight down the nose, just tap, 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 tap. Now normally I like to do a little bit here and a little bit here and then bring them together. With this, I haven't been able to figure out how to get that to work. So we're going straight down the bridge of the nose because that's how it works. That's the only way I can get it to lay right. And then Cupid's bow. I wish I had a better upper lip, y'all. But, tell ya, I'm a chicken shit when it comes to like getting lip injections. I've gotten Botox in my forehead. Just because I get really deep stress lines right here, and I just don't like them. I don't care if anybody else likes them. Nobody else seems to, you know, everybody's like, oh, I don't even notice it, but I do. It's my face. So I get just a little bit, not enough to make it not move or anything, but just to like kind of plump out those lines just a little bit. So, that's the only thing I've ever done to my face, y'all. I almost had surgery to correct this scar I got. If you want to know how I got that scar, let me know, because if you look back through some of my videos, I don't have it in all of my videos. It's fairly new. But I'll let you know. It ain't a secret. But I thought about getting surgery to fix it. I just don't want to have surgery on my face, y'all. It's not worth it. I have nerve damage there. And the surgery can't fix it. So it's not really worth it to me to go through the pain. You see it? The glow is good when you do it this way. But here's my big butt. Okay, I really don't have a big butt, y'all. If y'all saw all of me, you would know I have like no ass. I'm the assless Wanda. I'm just wiping this off my hands. See how much product I wasted? But like, y'all, seriously, you blend this shit on your shoulders or your legs. It's gorgeous. And I just put the, honestly, I didn't even take the frozen peach off of that hand. I just put the Ice Queen on top of it. So, it does show glitter. Here's my issue on this product. And I'm not even saying I don't like it. I'm just saying there's a learning curve. And the expectations were not managed with this product. I'm going to go ahead and zoom out a bit. Not in, y'all. Not in. Okay. So, whoa. Alright, there we go. We're back. So, here's my issue with this product. When this launch has been hyped up for so long, we're all so happy for Jeffree to bring out a liquid highlighter. Like, I was super ecstatic. I love me some Jeffree Star cosmetics. They're amazing, they're cruelty free, they're good quality products, and I don't mind paying the price for them. So I was so excited. The quality of his pan highlighters, I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be amazing. And I'll tell you why I was kind of let down, because all the videos I've seen, all of like Trend Mood, all of this showed beautiful liquid highlighters with glitter. They had glitter in them. Everybody knew they're gonna have glitter in them, which is fine. It's perfect. I don't mind a slightly glittery highlight. I don't like them all the time. I mean, my preference, my number one is a metallic highlight, which is what you get from afar with this. You can get it from afar. Like, I can blind you from afar. But they were marketed as a liquid highlighter with glitter. But when I got them, not that they're not beautiful, they're absolutely gorgeous. They're a glitter that you can make work as a highlighter. Like, granted, it's micro glitter, and they're absolutely stunning. They're beautiful. And there's totally a market for this. And that's fine. I'm not saying it's a bad product. Absolutely not. I don't think it's a bad product. I think it's a good product for what it actually is. I'm just saying the marketing was kind of steered towards liquid highlighter with glitter instead of glitter. Body glitter, face glitter, phantasma glitter, you know, like a glittergasm. That's great. Had I known that it was all glitter and the bonding agent was basically invincible, I may have chosen my shades a bit differently. I'm not saying I wouldn't even have bought it. I'm saying I would have chosen my shades a bit differently. I chose these shades based on these are my favorite shades and tones for highlighter. So if you look at my collection here, now this is something that I would say if you want something like this, you want a liquid highlighter without the glitter. Something that mixes well in foundations, something that you can put all over your body, and you can get the same level of glow without the glitter for drugstore price. I would go first, y'all, the Hello Halo, the Mega Glow from Wet n Wild. I think this is like $5. Y'all, this gives me the same tone as the Ice Queen, but no glitter. And it mixes, honestly, this mixes in with all of my foundations. It doesn't upset any of them. So I don't know what the difference is in the formulation there. There's just something it doesn't like. I'm putting these next to each other. So here's the Mega Glow from Wet n Wild. That light, I'm working on it, y'all. I don't know what the deal is. Is it better if I do it? There we go. Okay. Now I'm gonna put this, the Jeffree Star Ice Queen, right next to it. It's so hard to get a small amount out of there as well, unless I just wipe the bottle on it. So there they are next to each other. The tones are almost identical. Okay? Just almost I want you guys to really see the true intensity. This is Mega Glow, and this is Jeffree Star. The only difference, y'all, in my opinion, in the color of these two is the glitter. The Ice Queen has a purple shift to it. So if you want the same kind of idea, the same tone for $5 that doesn't have the glitter, go with the Mega Glow. If you're okay with the glitter and you love Jeffree Star and you're okay with not having the actual tone of highlight, go with the Liquid Frost and the Ice Queen. Perfect. I'm not saying bad of either one. I'm saying that this is this on unicorn crack. Like, that's my interpretation. Is it good? Yes. Am I going to use it? Absolutely. Days I don't want glitter, I'm still going to go back to this one though. Okay, and then for the peach, the frozen peach, we have the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glow Amore. Is that what it's called? Y'all, I don't even know what this is called. I just thought, hey, it's cute. It was on sale. I'd also throw it in the bag. Let's go. Okay, so this is good. I can put this in any of my foundations as well. Except it doesn't mix well with Fenty either. So maybe Fenty is just too dry. This one is in shade 507 Daybreak. This one, you gotta shake it as well. It's a little bit thicker. It also has a dropper. Oops, I got way too much on there. I wonder if I can suck some of that up off of my hand. It isn't an exact dupe, but it's pretty damn close to the peach. I'm just putting these on my hands here. Okay. So we're doing the same format, y'all. Here's the L'Oreal right here. And then here is, oh, I didn't put enough Jeffree Star on there. Just ate it all up, y'all. Right next to it. Okay. So here's the L'Oreal. And here's the Jeffree Star. Jeffree's got a little bit more of a kick to it because of that glitter. You can really see the shift. This one has a pink shift in the glitter, whereas this one doesn't. It's just a metallic. It's a peach to gold or peach to champagne. But when you're looking straight on, not in this light. Okay, there we go. We're looking straight on. They're pretty close to each other, pretty similar. Now I have highlighter all over me. So, and that one I think is like $8 or $9. No big deal as compared to $25, but you see the sizes. Like, you obviously get your money's worth in here. So after wearing this stuff for a week, and I feel like naked, y'all. I don't have bronzer on or anything. After wearing this for a week and trying it out so many ways, I had so many fails. There were days that, like, in the middle of the day at work, I was just like, this isn't working for my skin. I need to take it off. And I would take my makeup off in the middle of the day. But I think this is the best way for it to work. It can be made to work. There's just a learning curve. It's still a good product. It's a quality product. I've heard people say that the droppers are cheap. They're plastic, y'all, of course. I mean, you're paying $25. You're not paying $50. I mean, what do you expect? A gold dropper, you know? But it's still an interesting concept. I've yet to see another makeup brand to have this type of dropper. So, does it feel cheap? Yeah, a little bit, but it holds up and it does the job and it's not ugly. So, I think it's okay. I don't think it's like drastically cheap. I think it's good. But let's get down to it. Final thoughts. I like it. Will I buy another one? I'm thinking about Canary Bling. Just because I'm gonna take a vacation here pretty soon, y'all. I need some time on the beach after dealing with all the shit that I've dealt with in the last 2 months. And I think the Canary Bling would look amazing on tan skin. So I think it would be the best bet for taking to the beach. So I'm thinking about it, but for my body, not for my face. I think they're good products. I think they're quality products. But again, I know I've said this a lot. I think there's a learning curve with them, and I think that should have been more advertised. There should have been more education on the product before it came out. Or at least on launch day. Jeffree should have done a video actually showing how to use a product and the best ways to use a product instead of some super thick swatches. Those are thick swatches. All the videos, even Trend Mood, thick swatches instead of blended out swatches. Nobody's going to like seriously take a paint roller and roll that on their face to get that color. And that's almost what you'd have to do to get that color, and then it wouldn't dry in a wearable way. So I think that the advertising of the product is what kind of steered some people to think it's a bad product, or that it was really a disaster or a miss, because I have a dog operating my camera right now. I think that was the problem. Most people were like, it's too glittery, because we didn't expect it to be glitter, just solid glitter. We expected it to be, again, a highlighter with glitter in it. But when you blend it out on your face and when you look close, the glitter is just overwhelming. to some people, and there's a market for that. There are a lot of people that want that on a daily basis, and more power to you. This is going to be just like your holy grail product, and that's great. Whereas for me, it's just, let's have some fun today, you know. That's not going to be something I wear every day, and that's okay. There's room in this world for both of us. Anyways, enough of that. I am going to go take myself a bath and try to relax a little bit. So you all let me know, now that the product's been out, now that you've seen me apply it, you've seen my face. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit on this so you can see it up close. Let's see. How close do y'all want to get? So we can see it's still sitting there. You know. Hey Martha. Hey Martha. Okay. So there it is. We've got up close and personal. And golly Jesus. Okay. There we go. So anyways, there it is. Let me know what you think now after seeing kind of the product in action. I've taken all of your constructive criticism into play and did exactly what you told me to, or asked me to do in regards to this product, to give it a fair shot, which I did. I think I did. I gave it a whole week, and it comes with some pros and some cons. So let me know what you think. Let me know if your opinion has changed on the product, if you tried the product, if you decided to buy the product, or if you decided not to buy the product. And then go ahead and click subscribe, because like, why not, right? Like, hang out and see what I've got coming next for you. Let me know if you want to see these little booty sponges. You know what you think about that. Ew, my nails are gross right now. Sorry, y'all. Let me know what you think about that. You want to do this or not. I also was able to grab a Norvina palette the other day. So that's pretty exciting.